Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He'll find Aguara complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. After the penalty, it's Jones. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Darrell Taylor just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Well, for the Seahawks and Packers, the 2 winningest teams in the NFC during the decade that just wrapped up. And during that decade, Seattle 2 Super Bowl wins. The Packers had 1. And these 2, of course, they met in the playoffs a season ago as well. And it was the Packers behind 2 touchdowns each from Devontae Adams and Aaron Jones, who beat the Seahawks 28-23. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds. And now 4th down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
On now, Tucker McCann. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. McCann's kick up and good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead.
Packers 3. Seahawks, nothing.
It'll continue to be interesting in these wet conditions how these kickers fare, but first test, passed.
And how about how the special teams unit handled that? A lot of concentration to make sure the ball didn't slip through his fingers. After the snap, got it down and let him pop it through the posts.
On the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He'll throw from the gun. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1. at the 37-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, third and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Preston Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver was D.K. Metcalf. And that'll bring up second down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Throwing again. Wilson. Pass incomplete.
Wilson.
Metcalf once again the target. And now it's third down.
Incomplete. Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is going to be Packer football.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by Green Bay.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now it's Rodgers. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Jones on the carry.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Darrell Taylor.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to, but when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Packers.
Rodgers now on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
42-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To throw again is Wilson. And he rifles one incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Throwing again here, Wilson. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
The ball carrier.
Preston Smith there on the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And it's a quick slant to Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the Seahawks.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, and now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now. They're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To throw again, Rodgers going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. From the shotgun, Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. It'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain. This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. Making the catch is Sternberger. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Wilson's pass intercepted by the Packers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. McCann's kick up and good. And that will do it for this first half. We have hit half. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about.
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz.
Wilson's pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, a quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
43-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Past the 20 and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while. Having awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
Different
was an
things for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
Too many syllables.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski.
1st and 10 at their own 24.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Touch 50. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Bobo's the mic. Mike's Bobo.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Packers now to take over. They've got the lead right now in this contest, and they're coming off that victory a week ago against the Minnesota Vikings. Set to go 1st and 10. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 42-yard line.
Rodgers now to throw. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Darrell Taylor able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Preston Smith on the tackle.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
14, buddy. Kill. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Kill. Watch safety creep.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead, it just brings up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Seahawks 7.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
The Packers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there of 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams.
Rodgers pass.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line.
The Packer first down.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Now he's flushed out left. He'll try and run it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And it's third down.
This is Jones. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Tucker McCann on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good.
His kick is good.
And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the fourth.
Seahawks 13.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Wilson and the Seahawks down 15-13, 2:18 on the clock. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it first and 10. On first and 10, it's Wilson. Screen pass to Lindsey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
To Philip Lindsay.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Throwing now is Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Very sharp here to start. Drive 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with third down looming.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now Wilson. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Play to Philip Lindsay. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brings up
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Wilson to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Lindsey. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Carson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Down at the 26. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it's 2nd and 9. He's back to throw. Going for it all. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
For the field goal.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Here's Wilson, and he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Makes the score Seahawks 20, Packers 15.
A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with what most likely will be the game-winning touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle.